Welcome to College the Game Day, week number 2. I'm your host, Curry Keefe. Beside me is ASG, Paz, JD, Uncle, and Nice Guys. You guys can introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm JD, best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, no. I highly disagree with that.
I'm Paz, the best all-around player in the league right now. Future Heisman candidate right here.
I'm Nice Guys, I'm the best black quarterback in the league.
Oh,
Do we not lie?
My name is Exlo, and I'll be winning the sportsmanship award this year.
Alright, Uncle, just hold on. Okay.
This is Uncle John. He's a member of the USC Trojans.
Alright, so what we're going to discuss first is the first 2 games of this week that was already played. So the first game is the Clemson Tigers at Memphis Tigers. The final score there was 42 Clemson, 32 Memphis. Some notable stat lines here were JD going 13 for 21 with 5 passing touchdowns and 1 int. ASG with 10 rushes, and he had 4 receptions and 1 TD. And some other notable stats were ASG with a punt return touchdown, although it was a field goal return, but I don't know why whoever counted that as a punt return. And Uncle King Santana with 2 receptions and 2 receiving touchdowns. And then Scab with 7 receptions and 2 receiving touchdowns. So, does anyone want to just give a rundown of what happened that game?
I'll give the rundown. Okay. Memphis came out good. What was it, like 13-0 in the first quarter, I think? And they eventually went up like 21-20-7 on Clemson. Mel was like throwing interceptions. And I want to remind you that Memphis is like number 8 ranked, and Clemson's number 3, I think. But yeah, we were thinking Clemson's gonna blow them out like 56-0, because JD. I'm not gonna say anything about JD.
Nah, speak your mind, bro. Speak your mind.
Go ahead. I want to hear this.
JD isn't the. We thought JD wasn't the best. We were gonna do the best against Clemson, and basically Memphis came out in shock. Yes, most of the first half. But JD, I don't know who made the choice of kicking the field goal. It landed short, and someone at this desk returned it for a touchdown, kick 6, and basically, Clemson just played all right for the rest of the game and pulled out victory. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was only there for like a quarter,
First
basically.
Of all,
All
I
right.
want to say that we did not come out the gates like we should have. We did not put a number 3 team in the country. But you know what? I'll give it to you, JD. Y'all had us in the first half.
Oh my god.
The kick 6, whoever chose to kick the field goal, that was the turning point of the game.
Obviously, it was JD. Who else would it have been?
I'm gonna tell you what happened. It was a miscommunication on the offense, and but in my eyes, the kick didn't really matter because at halftime when we kicked the ball off, we got a stop, so like it didn't really matter that much. But our defense was pretty terrible. We let that dude Uncle get wide open.
You guys got 3 interceptions though.
But that I would put that more on Mel than our defense. Our corners made some good decisions. Making this and saying that, making Mel throw this type of passes, but in whole, I feel like our offense did well. We had like one miscue, and we couldn't like our poor extra attempts. They weren't knocking down. So like I feel like and when ASU returned that kick, like the atmosphere of that locker room, man,
Should Clemson be number 3?
Hell yeah.
Uh,
The way they
well,
played that game.
I think it's too early in the week to decide because those other teams that are between Clemson and Memphis haven't played yet. So I mean, if Miami does win, it'd be tough. I'd say maybe they move to 4, but chances are they stay at 3. So
Mm, if Miami wins, I'll put Miami over Clemson definitely.
Well, if we win with like a big win, then I would put us above Clemson.
Yeah, but you have to look at it like this. Miami played a number 6 Texas, and then they had to play a number what number no, number 7 Nebraska.
yeah,
So like
no,
rather
number
than
six.
play,
Nebraska's number
so
6. Texas is
yeah, number
7.
6 Nebraska rather than Clemson playing a number 18. I mean, the amount of points that let's put up it will drop them, but I don't think it's gonna be that significant because realizing that they had just won. So what you guys 1-1? Clemson's 1-1. They lost to the number 1 team. So if you compare the stat lines from both games, it seems like that Miami will probably be number 4. Clemson will be number 3.
So
I just feel like to assert our dominance in this league, our defense has to step up. We're playing like horse shit lately.
you gotta love honesty. You gotta love honesty, people. So moving on to the second
He
game of the
spoke. He
week.
spoke truth.
Moving on to the second game of the week, there was Texas with 21 and then Fresno 6. Uh,
Ooh.
I have like no words for this game only because I experienced it firsthand and that was something else. Like, I
Oh
mean, I'll let
yeah.
someone else explain it, but I don't want to explain it. It was a hellhole.
Elds. Elds is a disorganized team.
Yeah, that's true. The game was a lot closer than what the score says.
Yeah, at the end of halftime, it was 6-6,
It
and
was
then
no, it was 0-0 going into the fourth quarter,
are you
and then
for real?
yeah, Bill threw a touchdown with expiring time.
That's sad. Anyways,
No, it
I don't
wasn't. It
think
was no, no,
Fresno
no. It
is
wasn't.
that
It
experienced of a
was
team.
6. It was 6-0 going into the fourth
Well, yeah,
because Fresno scored on their Fresno scored on their first drive, like the second pass.
So
I
they didn't
mean,
score for the rest of the game.
nope.
Oh yeah, they didn't. But basically, it was just red zone defense, and no one could score. Basically, made it to like the 1 yard line, and they couldn't convert a touchdown. I guess.
yeah, it was an ugly game for Elves.
Today, I think that we saw that Builder at the beginning, he wasn't making the best of decisions, trying to split DNs, jump over them and whatnot. You know,
How do you explain that? How do you explain the swat he threw to Elds?
well, I see who he trying to pass to. It was Fajardo wide open, and I guess he aimed a little bit too low, and then Els just came up and got it.
He
That was a
didn't
good play
jump.
by Els.
I think that was a
Yeah,
better play by the defense than it was bad play by
yeah.
Bill.
Yeah, well, at the end of the game, our the leaders in interceptions thrown this season is Elds at number 1 with 6 and Builder in second with 5. So there were a total of 4 turnovers that entire game. So that just goes to show how like inconsistent these quarterbacks are, especially with taking care of the ball.
Was Bill holding Texas back?
Uh, yeah, but I'd say the play of pause is definitely just keeping that team alive. Same with Fiato, because if it wasn't for those two, then Texas would be utter shit. Being honest here.
I will say, Builder had some crucial throws in the fourth quarter that kept this team in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll give him that. Yeah.
They were jump balls though.
no, he had a really good pass
Yeah,
Oh, the
down
one
the
pass, yeah.
down the sideline. He had a really good pass down the
Yeah.
the
sideline when
one
he
you
was
go for.
You know, that's all he had to
Yeah.
do in the end of the Miami game. But nope, had to go crossfield.
I think
Crossfield didn't even make it to the end zone.
back shoulder. That's the way to go.
uh, let's be real here. I don't think Fresno is a competitor when it comes to this league. You know, I think Els does take it seriously, but the rest of the team they don't see it
Right.
as Els do. You know, they're a bunch of trollers. alongside Texas, they have like a couple players that troll a lot, but I think that Texas might be able to turn around and compete for the rest of the season. Um, yeah, that's it.
They lost. Texas recently lost. Well, they're about to lose Braso.
About to go
Uh,
sign him.
Yeah, what's going on with Raso?
he's having issues with Builder, and he's saying he's not getting the ball enough. And do you think Raso deserves the ball more? And like,
Oh,
Not
will he
really. I
affect
mean,
the team?
giving the ball to Paz and Fiatos, obviously helping them.
Yeah, I was gonna
Both of
say
them, both of them are in the league for
both are
receptions
good
and
right
receiving
now.
touchdowns. So I mean, if it's
this
working,
is
don't
the
fix
problem
it.
with Raso. This is the thing I saw. Raso would literally push back about 10 yards, and Raso would be about 5 to 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, sitting there waiting for a pass like it's really going to happen. If I'm a quarterback, I'm dropping back. Unless I'm getting pushed back 30, 40 yards, if you're standing behind the line of scrimmage, I'm not going to throw to you. Just because, number one, if you do catch the ball, you're only going to get about 3 yards. And number two, why are you standing? Make a cut, do something, help me out, take the weight off my shoulders, help me make a play for you type stuff. Razo is good. At the run that position, he did have like a couple of runs for about 8 or 9 yards. So I think he's someone who can hand the ball to a midfield, maybe a big play. But besides that, I don't think he's great.
Mm, couldn't say it better.
All right.
Y'all want to talk about
So
the OSU UC game?
Yeah, the game
yeah,
of the week.
let's. So game of the
Oh,
week is
wait. What about what's going on with CDB and Clemson?
Oh yeah, Mr. Explore. Could you
yeah. Cause someone,
expound?
cause someone, someone fill us in on what's going on in
Behind
Clemson.
behind the scenes.
First of all, I feel like CDB is giving himself way too much credit.
Yeah, cause he's a
I
moron.
honestly don't believe that he will help our defense in any way. When I put him in our defensive rotations, he was exploited the first play on the field. He was gift wrapped an interception and let the receiver catch it. The only people I want on my football field for my football team are champions. If you're not a champion, you're going to stay on the sideline.
Well,
Hey,
just
coach!
just to contradict your statement there, wasn't he on your East Carolina team in RFL?
No, he wasn't. He was actually cut midway into the season.
He was cut week one. So ASG, do you feel like CDB is a factor on the field?
Fact, just play.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
ASG, I want to understand what your comments was about Mel's performance against Memphis.
And 100% honesty, I feel like Mel played at too fast of a pace. You know, sometimes in football you have to take things slow, especially when you had a lead. There's no need to, be firing downfield if you had a lead. Um,
Well, I would too if I'm facing Memphis,
I
thinking I'm gonna go score these big plays on this defense. I can't blame them.
nah, I would slow the game down. Keep the ball. It was about what 2 minutes 30 seconds left when he threw the in,
Yeah.
and we were in the red zone. I would have wasted a little bit more time off the clock and tried to get a score, or just kick a field goal so things weren't as close as they were. It ended up what was it 35-26, and they ended up scoring. It was 35-32, and
Yeah.
that was a little too close for comfort. I would have liked to see him do better with his throwing and his decision making and his timing. But I know he'll bounce back week what 3? Yeah, he'll bounce back week 3.
All right, so let's talk about the game of the week: Ohio State at USC. So going into this, top two ranked teams. I don't really want to. Okay, pause. I already jumped the gun. I don't want to predict my own game, so I'll let you guys predict.
Let me say this. Today, this game we're going to win is two really good quarterbacks go at it. When I say if the wide receivers get any type of separation, for any of the DBs, the quarterback will put it on the money. I think Fonzo has familiarized himself with the ball and that he's actually comfortable throwing those deep passes and will put those on the money. You know, Wood gonna be Wood. He's gonna throw those. He's gonna throw those dots. He's gonna exploit the defense. He's gonna run. He's gonna make good decisions. But I think it will come down to the defense. If one team can outplay the other on the defensive side of the ball, I think that will be the winner of
I
this
think
game.
I think it depends on the
I think
rushers. I think it all starts with the pressure on quarterback. If there's no pressure, it's going to be a shootout. Honestly, it doesn't matter who's covering. Doesn't matter just who's that wide receiver. It's just going to be a shootout with these quarterbacks. If there's no pressure.
because
I'm telling
both
you this
quarterbacks
right
will run.
now. Woodall 25 is going to put up numbers this game.
Mm,
That is one hell of a player.
mm,
He
I
asserts his
agree.
dominance on both sides of the ball. You get him on offense, he's throwing downfield. He's making plays with his legs. You put him on defense, he's stopping the run game. He's deflecting passes. What else can you ask from him?
That's another thing. I don't think USC has the defensive backs that can hold Ohio State wide receivers, and I feel like they'll get beat easily.
I mean, let's be real here. Against Nebraska, USC did get beat up. I honestly believe if Nebraska had a real back, USC would have lost that game. So, but I think from what I've seen, that USC that they can come together on defense, stop the breakout players such as Kilmer and Jiz and Dion on offense. You know, I think those type of players they can pull out a win. But my prediction is that OSU 35 to 28.
Mm.
Mm, mm,
My predict
I mean, all I gotta say is Fonzo's gonna have a lot of protection in the pocket. Kicks feet up
sorry,
on the desk.
my mic had a little technical difficulties. My prediction is Ohio State 31, USC 21.
ooh, 10 point game. Nice guys. What's your take? It's all you.
35-21. Um, my prediction will be I'm thinking 40 to 33 maybe.
Who wins?
Ohio State. Obviously, look at my character.
Ooh, go Buckeyes.
Go Bucks.
But this is gonna be a good game. The one thing that we do have to watch is I think his name that's on USC Night Owl. He's hey, very
Night
skilled.
out.
No. We're not debuting that out until week 3 against Memphis.
Oh,
He's not ready
so you
yet.
gonna pull him out?
He's
You gonna
not
pull him
ready
out
yet.
here, huh? Okay.
No, he's our blocker. I've been replaced.
Night Owl. Isn't he? Wasn't he kicked out of NCA or
Probably.
something for making YouTube videos? I'm just playing. Next topic, please.
Miami and Nebraska.
Uncle's so hesitant.
Uncle, yeah, what he say about that NCA? Nope.
This guy is too bad. Oh,
All right, let's talk about Miami, Nebraska, and then we'll wrap it up.
okay.
So
Um,
my prediction is Miami destroying Nebraska. I feel that Nebraska doesn't practice enough to get, because just playing against him, Prowling doesn't have the ability to complete those deep passes, and his wide receivers don't know how to catch anything. So, and they haven't practiced all week, so I think that Miami walks out of this one with a win. My prediction is like 35-14.
Mm, you know,
hmm,
I'm gonna be honest. Nebraska, some hot shit. Some trash. You know, let's be real here. They have some older fellas that just have the IQ, but they don't have the skill
Yeah, I think the X Factor. I'm pretty sure the X Factor this week is going to be Waterboy 006. I think he's going to have a big game.
Gonna put the team on his back.
Yeah, for real, for real. Yeah, you got to watch out for them Haitians. They always lurking.
Always looking, man. And BS3 with 2 interceptions, I think he'll have a big game. Probably break a few passes. Probably go intercept a bad throw. And he gonna make plays. Nice guy, but he can make plays with his legs and in the air sometimes. So I'm pretty sure that man he will pull out. He gonna blow these bums out. 35-0. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
So, what do you guys explain? How do you guys feel about that whole situation in Nebraska, where Truth really is the official owner, but it sort of feels like Prowling and Slice have just taken over the team, and Truth is just kind of like letting them do it and like sitting in the passenger seat.
Well, no, let's be real here. Truth. On all of his teams, Truth has been good, just because he's not that guy that can, be outgained. So I think he turned Slice and Prowling hope for the best, which the best isn't really happening unless they can top caliber team. I'm not looking at Nebraska.
All right, all right.
I'm gonna let you.
Does anyone else have anything to say before we wrap it up?
I do. Oh, Memphis is coming. 6-2, baby.
Hey man, all I gotta say is I feel bad for anyone trying to fight in the trenches with me because season 3 blogger of the year here. We're repeating. History repeats itself, baby. Let's go.
Have you seen?
Have you seen who?
Willie Gum? Willie Gum?
Who? I don't know who it is.
That kid with beef?
Don't know who it is. I'm probably gonna eat him. Simple.
He said he'll eat him. He said he's gonna eat him. You hear him, Willie Gum? He gonna
Hey, bro,
eat
we have
you.
a fan. Nah, that's
Oh,
an alt.
just
That's an alt. That's probably a SG. All right, guys. This is final here from. Oh, what the fuck? This is final here from USC. Game of the week tomorrow, Saturday, 7:30 p.m. I highly recommend you come out and watch. It's two of the best teams in the league. All right, signing off here. Adios. What?
Curry, they rescheduled.
What the fuck you mean we rescheduled? No, we didn't.